Look at that. I mean, it is a true oil. I have some new fragrance gems that I'd like to share with you, so let's get right into it. And the first perfume that I want to share is called Cream Velvet. And this is how the box comes, okay? And you slide it out and the perfume is in the box. And this is the bottle here. Very heavy, very nice quality bottle. Smells absolutely amazing. So let's talk about the notes in Cream Velvet. What I like a lot about the box is that it has the notes on the side of the box. So we have top notes of buttery caramel, licorice, heart notes of honey, jasmine, and tonka, and then you have base notes of ambery, musk, and vanilla. And what I will say about Cream Velvet is, well, first of all, let me start off by saying that 3 out of the 4 of the things that I'm sharing with you in this video are part of that infamous DNA. And if you know, you know. But it has that creamy caramel lactonic fragrance DNA that I love. The butter and the amber really shine through, especially in the dry down. This is not a beast mode fragrance, even though I've heard people say that it is. It's not beast mode on me. It's actually very light, and when I wear it, I find myself having to spray it multiple times throughout the day. But it smells absolutely amazing. It lasts a lot longer in my clothes than it does on the skin, and it is quite affordable. I got this bottle, I think, for $37. So if you like any of those notes and you like that particular profile, that BL profile, you know, if you know, you know, then I think you will really, really love this fragrance. Next on the list, we have Latte Abiad. That's the box, and again we have the notes on the back. And when I tell you I love this perfume, I love it. Bottle is super heavy, very nice quality, minimal packaging. It smells absolutely amazing. The atomizer is really, really nice, and you get a lot of perfume for not a lot of money. I think I paid altogether after tax was maybe $46 for this. So let's talk about the notes. We have top notes of caramel, heart notes of honey, tonka bean, and base notes of vanilla and white musk. Clearly very similar to what I just read. The only difference between these two, this has licorice and this has a buttery note and amber. But this right here, actually both of the perfumes, the longer they sit, the sweeter it gets. Oh my goodness, I fell in love with this immediately. I fell in love with both of them immediately, actually. And of course, it's still a part of that DNA that I love. And I'm so glad that I have found perfumes that are in that same DNA profile without having to spend the money, because the original is so expensive. It's $150 per bottle, and great perfume. So again, this is Latte Abiad. Check it out if you're into that scent DNA. And the third fragrance that I'd like to share with you all, still within that accord that we're speaking of, it's actually in oil. It's a concentrated perfume oil. This is the box, okay, very pretty. And I believe this is pronounced Itter Al Harir. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but this is a perfume oil by a company, a fragrance house named Zakat. And so this is what the bottle looks like. Beautiful, beautiful bottle, okay? So when I first smelled this, I was like, ooh, this isn't it. I don't know what that first smell, maybe it's the metal on the bottle that I'm smelling, I don't know. But baby, once this hits the skin, and I want to show you the oil content. I mean, it is really an oil. So I'm gonna put some on my hand. Okay, and you see that? Look at that. I mean, it is a true oil. So you're gonna have to be careful with this around your clothes, but an oil like this is going to last all day because it's a concentrated perfume oil. And initially smelling it on the skin, I'm gonna be honest, I was like, I'm gonna return it. But within 1 or 2 minutes of it sitting on the skin, I was like, hold up, wait a minute now. She might be doing something. So as it sits on the skin, it's going to get better and better with time, and you can just really see that oil content there. This would be great to wear under a cream velvet. These will go amazing together because remember, this is not a beast mode fragrance and you would need something to help it to last longer. This is where the oil comes in because they have that same DNA profile. So you would put on your lotion. I would maybe put on a Vanilla Bean Noel as my lotion first. And if you have the Vanilla Cashmere by EOS, they're identical. They smell the same. So whether you have the EOS Vanilla Cashmere or if you have the Vanilla Bean Noel, I would do that as my base. Then I would put the oil on top and then I would top it with the perfume. Any of the perfumes that have this particular DNA profile, that combination would be amazing. Okay, so again, this is a concentrated perfume oil. This was, let me just put it this way, everything that I'm mentioning in this video is less than $50. Okay, so it's not going to break the bank. It's not going to, you know, you'll spend a cute coin on it, but you won't spend a pretty penny. So this is really, really nice. Ooh. Oh, the longer it sits, it smells so good and it gets so sweet and it gets so creamy and it really, really projects. Just that little bit of oil on the hand, it really, really projects. And so, again, this is Itir Al Harir, and this is a concentrated perfume oil from Zakat. Get into it, get into it, get into it. I promise you will love it. Okay, so the last fragrance that I want to share with you is a fragrance called Molten Caramel. Sometimes you're gonna hear me say caramel, sometimes you're gonna hear me say caramel, but one thing I never say is caramel. But anyway, Molten Caramel. Again, another heavy, great quality bottle. I'm not going to spray this one because it has a similar profile, but it's not in the same vein as everything else that I've been spraying. And this is not what I want to smell like today, but it does smell really, really good. So let's talk about the notes. And Molten Caramel, we have a top note of white chocolate, middle notes of caramel and milk, and then base notes of brown sugar, praline, and vanilla. Okay, really, really nice. Now I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. This smells identical to this. This is Sol de Janeiro 71, Cheirosa 71. They smell identical. Okay, what I will say about the 71 is that it is sweeter. The Molten Caramel is a bit nuttier. This is sweeter, particularly the longer it stays on the skin. But when I tell you they are the same fragrance, they are the same fragrance. So this, and this wasn't originally going to be a part of the video. I've had this for a while because as you can see the dent in that. I've had this for a little while, but I just wanted to give you a comparison of the notes. This has caramelized vanilla, sea salt, toasted macadamia nut, white chocolate, tonka bean, and coconut blossom. And so very, very similar notes. But when I first sprayed this, I was like, wait a minute, I have this. And then I came on upstairs and realized, yes, you do have this. Now, of course, it is a perfume, so it's going to last. And I also have the Cheirosa 71 body cream. So for layering purposes, I would put this on first, spray this next, and then honestly, I would top it with my Cheirosa 71 body spray. And I have worn that combination before because the Cheirosa 71 gives it an extra touch of sweetness. But again, this is the perfume. This lasts all day long. The body spray, not so much, but when I tell you this perfume lasts all day long. I will say, if you have Chirosa 71, you really don't need to buy this unless you want that nuttier profile, or if you're looking for a perfume that lasts all day. But they pair very nicely together because the body spray gives it that extra touch of sweetness that this doesn't have. But this is sweet. It is a true caramel scent. When I wear this, Miss Richardson, are you wearing caramel? You smell like caramel popcorn, because it is going to give you that caramel popcorn feel. So if that's not your thing, this is not the perfume for you. But if you don't mind smelling like a carnival a little bit, I think you would really enjoy this fragrance. And of course, this can be mixed with other things that could maybe tone down that caramel popcorn or that carnival feel. You could pair it with other things and it would blend very, very nicely. Any of the other caramel perfumes that I have mentioned, you could pair, because anything that has similar notes, you find what goes well together and you create your own scent. All right, so let's wrap it up and let's do a quick rundown of what we discussed. First was Cream Velvet. Second, Latte Abiad. Third, our Itir Al Harir concentrated perfume oil. And then fourth, Molten Caramel. I love these. I think you'll love them too if you're into any of those fragrance profiles. And I hope that you've just enjoyed just a few of the gems that I've shared with you today. And I thank you for spending just a little bit of time with me here today. My name is Ashley Richardson, and that is Miss Richardson to you if you are a student watching. Let me know what your fragrance of the day is and what are some of your favorite scent profiles. Do you own any of these? Do you like them? Do you love them? Not so much? Comment down below and let us know. Please like the video and definitely share the video when you like the video. It definitely helps to push me through the algorithm. Liking the video is free, commenting is free, engagement is free, and it helps me out a lot. And I look forward to seeing you all again in my next video. Oh, and if you keep coming back and forth to this channel and you keep tapping in to see what I'm doing, but you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become part of our family over here. I bake, I cook, I talk about fragrances. Earlier on my channel, I did a lot of sneaker content. I do a little bit of everything over here. That's why my tagline is cakes, kicks, and content, because I just talk about what I like to talk about. Hit that subscribe button if you want to become a part of the family. And I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.